Today we are going to discuss about road estimation. So before discussing about road estimation, first we have to know that what is road, how many type of road are there that we have to estimate. Normally road are of two types. One is metalled and another one is unmetalled. So what is a metalled road? Metalled road are kind of finished road that has bitumen surfaces or suppose asphalt surfaces, or we can say tar surfaces. And unmetalled road are kind of earthen surfaces that we can in general language can say that kacha surfaces. So when we are doing estimation, we have to know that what we are going to estimate in road. As road are being constructed and the road surfaces that we need has to be labeled surfaces. As we know that estimation is a kind of process where we will calculate the amount of money that is being going to be needed for the construction of road. So we have to calculate earthwork of basically metalled road. So when we are calculating earthwork before making a road, we have to know that earthwork can be done in either cutting section or in filling section. Cutting section or in filling section. And we have to calculate the cutting section, earthwork of cutting section or the earthwork of filling section. And when the earthwork is done, it is done in a particular shape, and that shape is known as trapezium. So why we use the shape trapezium? Why not a rectangle? Why not a square? Why not a triangle? Why trapezium shape is needed? Because it has more stability to distribute the stress and to distribute the load evenly. So when a road is passing through, we have to make it labeled. Then if we are doing the cutting or filling, then it will be done in trapezium shape. So this is a trapezium shape either in cutting or in filling portion. Okay. So what we have to calculate? Basically we have to calculate the earthwork. And if we will calculate the earthwork, then we have to calculate the volume. And if we need to calculate the volume, then we have to calculate the area. So which area we are going to calculate? So basically we will calculate the area of this trapezium section either in cutting section or in filling section. Cutting in the sense it is known as depth, and filling it is known as height, or filling is also known as embankment. So when we are doing the when we are calculating the earthwork of either cutting or filling section, we have to first calculate the area of that particular section, and then we will calculate the volume of that section. Suppose this is a road, and we will imagine that this particular road has uniform section throughout its length, and this is the length. Imagine that this is the length, and throughout this length it has uniform section, uniform from all the side. So if we will do the earthwork, suppose we are doing it in cutting section, and if we will do the earthwork, then earthwork can be done in trapezium shape. Suppose this is the trapezium shape and this is the alignment of the road. So when we are doing the earthwork, it is being done in a particular depth. Suppose this is the depth D, and it has the width at its bottom which is known as B, and has a slope which is known as S:1, where we can say that S is vertical to 1 horizontal. So as we will know that as we will consider the trapezium shape. Here we can see that it has a slope. But if we will consider this particular height, then the depth will be same and this area will be same. So what we will do now, we will divide the trapezium shape into three parts. Like this one is the square part or the rectangle part, and this one is the triangle part. So here we can see here, this is the width known as B. So this section is left, and this we will consider as SD. As this is the triangle section, we will consider this base as ST. So what we will get, हमारे पास 3 सेक्शन आ गए, एक ये वाला सेक्शन, एक ये वाला ट्रायंगल सेक्शन और एक ये वाला ट्रायंगल सेक्शन. तो हमें क्या करना है, इन तीनों सेक्शन के एरिया को कंसिडर करना है. तो फर्स्ट अगर हम ये वाले सेक्शन के एरिया को कंसिडर करेंगे और अगर ये वाला एक रेक्टेंगल है तो इसका एरिया बन जाएगा B इंटू डी, लेंथ इंटू ब्रेथ, प्लस अब हमें इन दोनों के सेक्शन को कंसिडर करना है. तो हम क्या करते हैं, हाफ लेंथ इंटू बेस. सो ये वाला हो गया D इंटू एस टी प्लस हाफ D इंटू एस टी. तो ये टोटल हमारा जो फॉर्मूला है ये बन जाएगा BD प्लस SD स्क्वायर. हाफ हाफ मिलके 1 SD स्क्वायर. ठीक है, BD प्लस SD स्क्वायर, क्योंकि एरिया ऑफ ट्रापेजियम इज हाफ इंटू सम ऑफ पैरेलल साइड्स into height, that is equal to half into ये वाला फॉर्मूला जो हमारा आ जाएगा B plus B into 2ST into D, that is equal to BD plus ST square. Okay, so now we have to know that to find the volume of this particular road, volume is known as, to calculate the volume, we have a formula like area into length. So we have got the area from here, from the trapezium. So area is BD plus SD square and length. So the formula of the volume is BD plus SD square into length. Now what we have discussed about the calculation of earthwork from a particular uniform section. But जैसे कि हम जानते हैं कि this is not necessary कि the depth of a road in cutting or the height of a road in filling will have uniform section. It can vary from place to place if we are considering a longer section. So what we will do? Suppose this is a road and imagine that you have a pipeline crossing from here. So what it will happen? The depth that we are having in this side will differ from the depth that we are having in this side. So what we will do? Suppose this is the depth that we are considering. It has the depth D1. Assume that it has the depth D1, and if we will do that, and if we will consider the depth from here, then it has a different depth, suppose D2. So it has two kind of depth. So we will find the area for this depth and we will find the another area for the depth D2. So before we got the area as BD plus SD square, and it is because it has uniform section or uniform length or uniform portion. But in this case the depth differ from one place to another place. So we will find the mid section depth because we got two different depth, and the mid section depth is denoted as DM, and the mid section can be find as D1 plus D2 by 2. Like we are getting the mid section, we are getting the average of the two depth. So the area will now become as BDM plus SDM square, as we are replacing the D to DM, and DM is known as D1 plus D2 by 2. D1 is the depth of this area and D2 is the depth of this area. So now the volume will become BDM plus SDM square into length. So it can be done either in this way, and it also can be done in another way. We had taken the average of depth of both the sides. What will happen if we will take the average of area of one side from the area of another side? That can also be done. Suppose अगर हम लोग अगर D1 और D2 का एवरेज लेके अगर टोटल एरिया फाइंड करते हैं, तो हम इस साइड D1 को लेके एक एरिया फाइंड कर लेते हैं, फिर D2 को लेके और एक एरिया फाइंड कर लेते हैं, फिर दोनों का अगर मीन निकाल लेते हैं, then it can also be same. So another method, this is mid section method, is one kind of method. Then another method is known as mean sectional method or area method, we can say. So in this section we will find the A net. A net means we are find the area of both the side in a net section, like A net is equal to A1 plus A2 by 2. And gradually A1 is the BD1 plus SD1 square and A2 is the BD2 plus SD2 square. Okay. So this is the thing that if this formula can be used if the depth are different from one place to another place. But we had taken the length as uniform section, but this can also differ from one portion to another portion. See, this is a regular shape. It has a standard uniform regular length. If the length will differ from one place to another place, then what will happen? If we are having a irregular surface or boundaries, then what we will do in that section, irregular surface or boundaries. So when we are getting a irregular surface or boundaries, how we are going to estimate it? To estimate the earthwork, we have two formula. Like one is trapezoidal formula and another one is Simpson 1/3 rule formula. So how it can be done? Suppose this is a road section. It has a length and here we are doing here it is the depth, depth not, it has the breadth, suppose capital D. It has a section like X section, total X section, and if we will know that it has irregular boundaries or shape in undulation in the Y section, in the vertical section, then how we are going to calculate the earthwork? Here what we will do, that we will assume that the road is being divided in same area. Like suppose if I will consider that the total breadth of the road is 8 meter and I am going to divide it into 8 equal parts. Imagine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what we will do, we will take offsets or we will take ordinates in vertical section, and those are known as the offsets case. Suppose this is O0, suppose this is O1, this is O2 and this is O3. These are the ordinates that are being taken from the bases to the upper surface of the road. So what we are going to do, if we are considering, अगर हमें लग रहा है कि ये particular section ये एक equal section हो गया, suppose these are the D, हम एक equal interval लिए और सब एक एक मीटर के interval में हम लोग एक एक opposites ले रहे हैं और assume कर रहे हैं कि ये एक portion एक trapezium है. We will assume that this particular section is a trapezium. तो हम क्या करेंगे, ये एक particular section का एरिया निकालेंगे. Then we will find the area of this particular section. Then we will find the area of this section. Gradually, we will find the area of all the 8 sections that we had divided, and we will find the total area. So what it will become? Total area is equal to A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus so on. Okay, and this area will be found from the trapezium area. Height are in the vertical section, that are the y-axis section, and D are in the x-axis section. So what it will become after, if we will get the total area, the trapezoidal formula that we will get is A is equal to D into O1 plus ON by 2 plus O2 plus O3 plus O4 plus ON minus 1, so on. How many section we have, it will depend on this portion. So O1 plus ON means first section and second section divided by 2 plus rest of the section till ON minus 1. This is the general formula that we will get for trapezoidal formula. Now if we will see about the Simpson's 1/3 rule, if we will consider the Simpson's 1/3 rule, then which formula we will get? According to it, if we are having a irregular boundaries, then the area will become D by 3 to the first ordinate plus last ordinate plus 4 into even ordinate plus 2 into odd ordinate. This is the formula that we will get. So this is the Simpson formula. Normally what will happen, that the Simpson's formula is actually a over oriented formula, and it can have some error in it. So to make it more corrected, some corrections are provided to it, and those corrections are known as prismoidal correction. So Simpson's 1/3 rule is gradually known as prismoidal method. So if we will put some prismoidal correction to the Simpson's 1/3 rule, the prismoidal formula will gradually become as the volume that we'll get is D by 6 into A1 plus AN plus 4AM, and AM, as we all know, that it is the mean sectional area. Okay. As we previously have assumed that the shape of road is irregular shape, and we had divided into number of section, like we have the road is irregular shape and we have divided it into number of section. As we will assume that the area will vary uniformly, so what will happen? When the area will vary uniformly, we will consider the prismoidal formula that is volume is equal to D by 6 into A1 plus AN into 4AM. Okay. So normally what we have to consider that for trapezoidal volume formula, end sections are parallel. It should be noted that for trapezoidal formula, we usually consider that end sections are parallel. Okay. So when we are applying all this formula like trapezoidal formula, mid-sectional formula, mean sectional formula and this prismoidal formula, all the estimations formula are applied for cutting. If all the what we had discussed previously is that we had discussed it in cutting section. So all the estimation formula that are applied for cutting sections are also applicable for filling section. Okay. So these are the formula, and based upon this formula we will do the estimation by taking three major tabular form. Like one is mid-section method, another one is mean sectional method, and the third one is prismoidal method. We had discussed about the formula that this method from this method that we'll get. Now we will put it in a tabular form. So what is the tabular form that we are going to use? So first is mid-sectional area method. So when we are calculating the mid-sectional area method, as we all know that estimations are being done in tabular form. So for mid-sectional area method, we are having a tabular form of mid-sectional area method, and the table is first is station or chainage, then we have depth or height, then we have mean depth or height, as it is applicable for cutting section and also for filling section. This is D. All are in meter. Okay. Then area of central position like BD, and next is area of sides, that is SD square. Next, total sectional area, that is BD plus SD square, and it will be continued further. Next one is length between stations, that is L, and then finally quantity. So quantity formula that we got is BD plus SD square into length. As we all know that quantity is volume. So BD plus SD square into length, and it is done for two parts, and that is banking and cutting. Banking is filling section. Okay. So this is the formula of mid-section area method. Now we will see the formula of mean sectional area method. So what is the tabular form of this? So it has station or chainage, then height or depth, which is also known as D, then area of central portion, that is BD, and then area of sides, that is SD square. Then total sectional area, which is BD plus SD square, and then we have a mean sectional area, and then length between the station, that is L, and then finally quantity. So formula of quantity, BD plus SD square into L, and it can be done for banking and cutting. Okay, so this is the tabular form of mean sectional area method. And lastly, we have a tabular form of prismoidal method. And for this prismoidal method, the tabular form is, first is chainage, second is height or depth, then third is D1 plus D2 by 2. As we all know that prismoidal section are being done for irregular shape or irregular boundaries. So D1 plus D2 by 2. Then another one is sectional area of central portion, and the formula is B into D1 plus D2 by 2. Okay. Then D1 square, then D2 square, then D1 into D2, then D1 square plus D2 square plus D1 D2 by 3. Then sectional area S into D1 square plus D2 square plus D1 D2 by 3, and it will be continued further here as total sectional area is the sum of, suppose this is the column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and suppose this is the column 10. So column 10 is the sum of column 4 and 9. Sum of 4 and 9. So 4 column plus 9 column is the total sectional area. Okay. Then further we have distance between the station, obviously, which is known as L, and after that we will have the final quantity. So quantity is being done either in banking or in cutting. So these are the tabular formula that we will be using when we are doing the estimation or we are doing the problems on estimation. Okay. So lastly, one thing that we have to discuss is a important part, that is the lead and lift. So what is lead and what is lift? Lead and lift. Okay. Suppose this is the road section, and if we are doing either cutting or if we are doing either filling, so what is lead and what is left? Look, this is a trapezium section and it has a central center in it. Okay, center position in it. Gradually, if we are having a center in cutting section, then we have a center in filling section also. Okay. So what is what is cutting normally, as we will see that cutting में क्या हो रहा है, cutting में excavation हो रहा है, ठीक है। हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, अर्थ जो है, मिट्टी जो है, हम उसको निकाल रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं, एक्सकावेट कर रहे हैं, है ना। तो ग्रेजुअली फीलिंग में हम क्या कर रहे हैं, जो हमारा ऑन्डुलेशन सरफेस है, वो ऑन्डुलेशन सरफेस को हम फील कर रहे हैं, मतलब डिपोजिशन कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, डिपोजिट कर रहे हैं, मिट्टी फील कर रहे हैं। तो लीड क्या होता है और लिफ्ट क्या होता है। सो लुक, फ्रॉम द सेंटर ऑफ द कटिंग टू द सेंटर ऑफ द फिलिंग horizontally, the horizontal distance between the center of excavation to the center of deposition, this is the center of deposition and this is the center of excavation, so this is known as lead. Okay, the horizontal distance between the center of excavation to the center of deposition is called lead. And what is lift? It is known as the vertical distance from the center of the excavation to the center of the deposition, the vertical distance, this is the vertical distance, so we will call it as lift. Okay, so normally what we are how we are calculating, so in lead case normally it is measured in terms of 50 meter. Okay, lead is being measured in terms of 50 meter, and for lift case it is being measured for like initially for normally for 2 meter we used to take it as 1 lift, and after that for every 1 meter we used to take as 1 lift. Okay, so so normally if we will see that from these are the two portion, like this is a point and this is a B point, and the vertical distance between them is suppose 4.5 meter. Just imagine that the vertical distance between these two position is 4.5 meter. So what we will do, that for first 2 meter we will take as 1 lift. Okay, then after 1 meter we will take it as 1 lift, then after 1 meter we will take it as 1 lift. Now उसके बाद क्या मतलब रह गया 0.5 मीटर, तो 0.5 मीटर को भी हम 1 लिफ्ट के हिसाब से ले जाएंगे, तो ये टोटल जो 4.5 मीटर है इसका कितना लिफ्ट बना, 4 लिफ्ट. Okay, clear? So these are the things that we have to discuss so that we will calculate the estimation of road. Okay, in next session we will have practice a problem based upon this formula. Okay, thank you.